So I live in LA. I'm originally from the East Coast, but you guys, it's been 3 years since I last wore vineyard vines. I still get cravings though, like every once in a while I'll catch myself wearing like a plain white t-shirt and I'll just look down and think, I just want to put a whale on it, you know? I'm Catholic, which is a little bit like having an STD in LA. It gets you the same reaction on a date, you know? I'm like, hey, so by the way, I'm Catholic. And he's like, ooh, if that hasn't gone away by now, it's never going away. And the follow-up is always, how bad is it? And I'm like, just Christmas and Easter, don't worry. 2 holidays, we're gonna get through it. I'm not the Pope, it's not every Sunday, all right? When I moved to LA, I got a great group of LA friends, and they all told me that I should, start investing. Nope, manifesting. They told me to start manifesting. Tell the universe my desires. And I was like, well, I pray a lot. And they were like, no, it's different. It's different. I was like, okay. So what I've started doing to cover all my bases is I combine them. So at night, I'll just like find a quiet moment to myself. I don't do a full kneel, right? I just take a knee. And I'll be like, hey, Jesus, I'm gonna get that new job. And then Jesus and I like have a celery juice together and call it a night. That's the whole process. I have 2 wonderful parents. My mom works in finance and my dad is a scientist. They don't support me financially, which is just rude. It really is. They claim to be supportive, emotionally of my stand-up comedy, but anytime I'm at home, just like telling a story at the kitchen table, my dad will be like, I don't know about this one. It's taking too long. Just skip to the end. I'm like, this isn't a bit. This is just how my day was. He's like giving me one of these. My parents had me in their 40s, and I would just describe their parenting style on the whole as consistently behind schedule. It's incredible. I wore Velcro shoes until the 3rd grade. Yeah, the fact that they had Barney on them did not tip them off whatsoever. Finally, in the 5th grade, the person who taught me how to tie my shoes was the school bully. He was like, all right, this is getting embarrassing. This is how you do it. When I was about 15, my mom came to me and she was like, Elke, you're a woman now. There's a conversation we need to have. I was like, okay. And then she taught me how to ride a bike. So finally, my senior year of college, my mom found an article in the newspaper entitled, Your Teen Actually Wants You to Talk to Them About Sex. No, they don't. She cut it out, wrote in the margins, am I too late? And mailed it to me at college. So I got it, and I wrote, yes, and mailed it back. And that was our entire Birds and the Bees talk. Parents, take note. You guys, I've got a great boyfriend. His name is Chad, which is great for me as a comic, right? Because the jokes just write themselves. He's probably a better feminist than I am, but it does not matter, because his name is Chad. If I to describe him to you, he is bald at 24. I know. His favorite baseball cap says the Metropolitan Opera. And he uses phrases like, well, in my musical theater days. And still, if we walk through a college campus together, inevitably someone asks him if he'd like to rush Kappa Sigma. It's just inevitable. He was at the mall recently, and I swear to God, he was buying a lavender-scented candle, a French cookbook, and a pastel-colored scarf, and only one of those things was for me. I'll let you decide which one it was. And these mall cops came up to him, and they were like, listen, we've received reports that there's this guy walking around taking pictures up women's skirts. He was like, oh, my God, that's terrible. I'll definitely be on the lookout. And they were like, great. What's your name? And he was like, Chad. And they were like, you're under arrest. Thank you guys so much. My name is Elke Thoms. You guys have been lovely.